Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another WWE 2K22 experiment video as we look at the latest DLC pack, the WWE 2K22 Clowning Around pack. And to answer the question, who is the best superstar in the pack? I'll just say very early in the video, let me know in the comments who you think is the best superstar, who are you looking forward to playing with, or how have you enjoyed playing with the most. As always, check out the other videos if you haven't already in this little kind of mini-series looking at the DLCs. But still, what we've done, got into the divisions on Raw, vacant WWE title, the four male superstars, British Bulldog, Doink the Clown, Mr. T, and Rick Boogs contending for that title. And then the Raw Women's title is vacant because we actually have two women this time, Doudrop and Ronda Rousey. Now, I don't think you can have a division with just two people, so I think people will automatically get added to this, but, you know, it's a start, isn't it? As now, what I'll do as always, without further ado, I will simulate forward, you know, to next WrestleMania. We'll go 3 or 4 into the future, and we'll look to answer the question of who is the best superstar in the WWE 2K22 Clowning Around DLC pack. And so, to start answering that question, let's jump forward to WrestleMania 39. And here we are, April week 4 Sunday, WrestleMania 39, and Doudrop is in the main event of WrestleMania, which is a good start, I suppose. Let's see what we got. Cody Ray, always a banger. Sammy Jinder, okay. Shelton Veer, Priest Tozawa. Mr. T versus Rick Boogs. Okay, two big guys just beefing it up. Which means the WWE title match should be British Bulldog versus Doink the Clown. And it is. And Doink the Clown is the WWE champion because he's on the right. And British Bulldog is his challenger. Can British Bulldog win the belt? We'll check out the lineage to see if Doink's had it the whole time. And in addition, the main event, jump forward to it. Ronda Rousey, Doudrop, and Bayley. Not for the Raw Women's title. So, let me just have a look at the Raw Women's title division. Ronda's the champ, so it should be for the title. So, I guess I'll manually put the title on that one. And in addition, that's not what I wanted. I want to go to my Universe, Championships, have a look at all the titles. There you go. And the WWE Championship, where is it? Doink the Clown is your champion, and stats. There's been quite a few champs. Mr. T won it, then Bulldog, then Doink, then Mr. T, then Doink. So Mr. T's a 2-time champ, Doink's a 2-time champ, Bulldog's got it. This championship, I think this is the most it's ever moved around this quickly in any of these experiment videos. Which, I mean, that's something at least. Doink the Clown, the current champion, though. Mr. T fighting Rick Boogs, the only man from the DLC pack not to win the title. And whilst British Bulldog looks to become a 2-time champ, just like Mr. T and Doink the Clown. No titles on the line here, so I just wanted to just customize. Nope. God, if you can't tell, I don't play Universe, or I haven't in a hot minute. I tell you that much. I just wanted to put a title on the line. There we are. Championship, Raw Women's title. Bayley, the SmackDown Women's Champion, against Ronda Rousey and Doudrop for that beautiful big white belt. And so let's just simulate forward. Let's just check where the matches are. 6, 7, and the main event, of course. So go to 5, and then Mr. T versus Rick Boogs. Mr. T, a 2-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Rick Boogs wanting to prove himself against the legend and maybe push himself in title contention. And Mr. T looking to, you know, beat down Rick Boogs and get himself back in that title picture. And in the end, it is Mr. T. He pities the fool who tries to beat him at WrestleMania, beating Rick Boogs. A big win for Mr. T. Maybe putting himself into contention as the #1 contender to take on the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Doink the Clown, who retains against the British Bulldog. The Bulldog can't do it at WrestleMania 39 here in Hollywood. Doink the Clown gets his fairy tale moment, which is lovely. I'm sure we'd all agree. Whilst in the main event, Doudrop, Ronda Rousey, and the wild card in Bayley for the Raw Women's title. In the end, your winner and the Raw Women's champion is Doudrop. Doudrop does get the win and win the gold. Lovely, beautiful. Doudrop is the Raw Women's champion. I'll just simulate forward. So it's WrestleMania first wins are for Doink the Clown, Mr. T, and Doudrop. I just wanted to check. I didn't originally check the Raw Women's titles lineage, so I just want to. It's got Bayley down as the winner, but Doudrop just won. Ronda held it for the whole time, but Doudrop just won. I'm not going crazy, right? That said Doudrop. So, I'm sorry, Bayley. I'm just going to manually change that to Doudrop. She's earned her... I can't say her name without saying I'm sorry. Doudrop. You won the title. You deserve the title. There's the title. As WrestleMania 39's come and gone, big early wins in this experiment for Mr. T, for Doink the Clown, and for Doudrop, but who will have a good second year? Without further ado, let's find out. Let's simulate forward to WrestleMania 40, a massive WrestleMania, and see how everyone's getting on from the clowning around DLC. And here we are, WrestleMania 40, April week 4, Sunday of 2024. And looking at the card, opening the show, Doink the Clown fighting Mr. T for the WWE title. Doink the Clown was entered last WrestleMania as the WWE champion. He enters as the challenger this year against Mr. T. So the winners from last year, both looking to go 2-0 in this experiment. Mr. T accompanied by Hulk Hogan in his corner. Hulk Hogan has given Mr. T that championship spirit, I suppose. Rick Boogs versus British Bulldog might be on the card here somewhere. Because they're both, British Bulldog's taking on Finn Balor. What a match. The Irishman Finn Balor versus the British Bulldog. That's actually probably a bit of a banger, if we're all being frank with ourselves. Ronda Rousey and Doudrop 1-on-1. Doudrop is still the champion. Don't know if she's held it the whole time. Rick Boogs not on the card. Main event, Charlotte, Bayley, Peyton Royce. Bayley in another triple threat WrestleMania main event for a second year. Let's have a look at the Raw Women's title first. Doudrop is the champion. And no, Ronda Rousey won it at some point, but then Doudrop got it back. Doudrop held it for 272 days. So Ronda only had it for, God, I'm putting my mind, 28, 280, 56, 336. So Ronda only held it for about 2 months of the year, about 60 days. Other than that, Doudrop supremacy. And they'll compete for that title. Whilst the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Mr. T in charge and on hold of that belt. And, God, right. So, Mr. T, Bulldog, Doink, Mr. T, Doink. He lost it to British Bulldog. Bulldog did win him back at some point. Then Finn showed up in the division and won it. And now Mr. T beat Finn Balor in an absolute 5-star classic, I'm sure we'll agree. 6 in the Tokyo Dome. And Mr. T is the champ. And I will just... Finn Balor is in this division for some reason, so sorry Finn, you're out, but you can still fight British Bulldog and Mania, because, storyline-wise, I guess it is there, Ireland versus Britain. So we're match 1, we are match 1, match 9, match 12, and so WrestleMania 40 kicking off, WWE title, Doink the Clown, Mr. T, head-to-head, Hulk Hogan in Mr. T's corner. Can Doink the Clown leave WrestleMania for the second year in a row with the WWE title? Or will Mr. T go 2-0 in this experiment and retain his WWE Championship? In the end, your winner. And the new WWE Champion is Doink the Clown. Doink the Clown will leave a second consecutive WrestleMania with the WWE Championship. Oh, he truly is clowning around. He is laughing at his competitors. Hulk Hogan can but watch on as Doinky Doink has won the big one. Next up, Finn Balor, British Bulldog. The story's there, like I keep saying, Ireland versus Britain. It will be a banger, wouldn't it? And in the end, your winner is British Bulldog. The clowning around DLC comes out on top over the base game. British Bulldog beating Finn Balor here. The British flag cape beats the leather jacket. Good for him. Whilst Raw Women's title-wise, Doudrop Ronda. Last year, Doudrop won the triple threat, also featuring Bayley. But this year, no Bayley, just one-on-one, Doudrop, Ronda Rousey, and in the end, it is Doudrop, who keeps her reign of domination going. We love that for Doudrop. And retains the Raw Women's title. And the main event, if you're curious, Charlotte Flair won the triple threat with Peyton and Bayley, which is fun. As WrestleMania 40's come and gone, Mr. T's 2-0, Doudrop's 2-0, British Bulldog picked up the victory. Rick Boogs not even on the card. Can Rick Boogs fight onto the card? Will Doink the Clown leave another WrestleMania WWE champion? And can Doudrop keep her firm hold on that Raw Women's title? Let's find out. Let's simulate forward to WrestleMania 41 and continue looking to see who is the best in the WWE 2K22 DLC clowning around pack. And WrestleMania 41 Sunday. Another year gone, 3 years in, and Bayley is in the main event of WrestleMania for the 3rd year in a row, something I think everyone loves, I'll assume. Ronda Rousey is the Raw Women's Champion, and Doudrop is nowhere to see because she's fighting the Southern Belle Lacey Evans. That's match 1. What else we got from the DLC? Mr. T and Doink Clown in a rematch. Not WWE title in sight. Doink will not leave WrestleMania with the WWE title. British Bulldog versus Rick Boogs for the belt, perhaps? I mean, that's what I'd hope from this experiment. It is. Rick Boogs is the WWE champion. He did win his first title at some point in the last year, and he will take on British Bulldog for the belt. And the main event, if you're wondering, is Bayley, Charlotte, and Peyton Royce. Again, a rematch. Obviously, it was so good, the fans were clamouring for another. Title-wise, the Raw Women's title, Ronda Rousey is the champion. She beat Doudrop for the belt, and she's held it ever since. A long reign, pretty much the entire year. She must have won it very early. Whilst the WWE title, Rick Boogs is your champion. Doink Clan beat Mr. T, Bulldog beat him, and then Rick Boogs beat him to win his belt. Rick Boogs has had the title not long, I'll assume. 35 days, so yeah, literally he won it last month. And he's looking to keep a hold of it at WrestleMania against the man he beat for the belt, British Bulldog. So what we got? We got match number 1, match number 6, and match number 11. So 1, 6, 11. First of all, Raw Women's title, Ronda Rousey versus the Southern Belle, Lacey Evans. And in the end, your winner, and still Raw Women's champion. She does beat Lacey Evans, goes for the women's right, and Ronda Rousey has the right to turn that into an armbar, of course, to keep a hold of her Raw Women's title. No mania for Doudrop, but she's 2-0 at WrestleMania, so that's good at least. Next up, Mr. T and Doink the Clown. WrestleMania 40 rematch. No WWE title on the line. Just about pride and respect. Mr. T looking to avenge his loss. And Doink the Clown looking to go 3-0. And in the end, your winner is Mr. T. He does avenge his loss. He pities the Clown who tried to beat him again. Hulk Hogan celebrating with him after the match, obviously. As Mr. T does avenge himself. And Doink the Clown is defeated. 2-1 at Mania for good old Doinky. Whilst, what is it next? Is the WWE title match. Rick Boogs won the title just over a month ago, and he's looking to keep a hold of it against the British Bulldog, the man he beat for the belt. Who will come out on top? Will it be the rock and rolling Rick Boogs? Or will it be the pride of Britain's British Bulldog? In the end, your winner. And still, WWE champion is Rick Boogs. Rick Boogs does keep a hold of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which is lovely. Good for him. Rick Boogs deserves it. We all love him, don't we? He's great. British Bulldog coming up short. He can't get back his title, but he's had a good go of things. Bayley won the triple threat this year, which, lovely. We all love Bayley. She deserved to win a WrestleMania triple threat main event at some point, didn't she? As to conclude this experiment, 3 years in, what we got? Raw Women's title-wise, how's everyone done? Ronda Rousey has won the title 3 times. Doudrop's won it twice. Doudrop 2-0 at WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey 1 and 2 at Mania, losing twice to Doudrop, but getting a win against Lacey Evans in the end. Both done pretty well for themselves. I mean, shout out to Doudrop, not on the card at the end there, but shout out to her. Whilst WWE title-wise, quite a few champs, but 4 people fighting for it. British Bulldog is a 3-time champion. Mr. T is a 3-time champion. And Doink the Clown is, I want to say he's a 3-time champion. He's a 2-time champ, 3-time champ, yeah. And Rick Boogs ends as a 1-time champ. He snuck in just at the end a month ago and won the WWE Championship and retained it at WrestleMania. As that concludes this experiment, let me know in the comments once again what you think. Who are you most looking forward to playing with in this DLC, Back to Clanning Around DLC, or who have you enjoyed playing with the most? A lot of names, a lot of older names in British Bulldog, Doink the Clown, Mr. T, but some newer names as well, Ronda Rousey, especially in Doudrop and Rick Boogs. So something for everyone, I want to say, in this DLC pack, as that is it for today. I really hope you've enjoyed. Personally, who am I going with? I'm British, I'll say British Bulldog, but also shout out to Doudrop and Ricky Boogs. Love them both. That is it for today, though. Really hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please do leave a like and subscribe for more. Go check out the other DLC experiment videos if you haven't already. And, check out maybe my TW2020 series if you want to. I mean, Titus O'Neil was recently Universal Champion. Who wouldn't want to see that? That is it for today. Hope you've enjoyed. As always, just want to say thank you for watching.